almost to the Florida-Georgia border.
Is that a band? Florida-Georgia line?
Yeah, that is a band. Gator Jerky, there's a sign.
That's bright.
This is very bright. I like it. Let's see what we can scrounge up here. See if we can rustle up a snack.
Turn left.
Snack? Did someone say snack?
Yeah.
What'd you get, honey?
We got some good eats.
She says, that's not what I want. That's not what I smell.
She's very excited about.
Pecan large pieces.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we need to do pancakes tomorrow. Right? She's sticking her
There's
nose.
something else in that bag. That's not for you. Alligator jerky. Buffalo Bob's alligator jerky.
Oh no, Buffalo Bob.
That's all you, babe.
Oh. It just tastes like beef jerky. I don't taste anything that's specifically gator, do you?
It doesn't have the stringy texture of beef.
True, but this is like a processed
True.
beef product, you know.
True.
It's processed and pressed. It's tasty, actually. We're doing it. We're making pecan bacon pancakes. We had 2 pieces of bacon left over. So, it's just gonna be a combo. Make a couple eggs.
Dude.
Delicious. Dave's taken over. He claims to be a flipping machine. It was a little crumbly. I thought it was gonna crumble. Oh, I'll give you props. I admit defeat. And your successes.
Dude, that looks amazing.
It's gonna be. So I'm gonna make 2 pancakes and then I'll make some eggs over medium.
What are you gonna eat?
Yeah. The eggs go directly on the pancake. Dave taught me long ago how to appropriately eat eggs in pancakes.
Yeah, and then the maple syrup in a plastic bottle.
Yep. We had to double check and make sure that wasn't soy sauce because I also have soy sauce.
Don't judge.
No judgment here. Salt and pepper. Now, I've already eaten some of these pecans and they are really, really good. So you tell me how we did with the pancakes?
Little bits of bacon.
Yeah,
Oh.
bacon bits.
Bacon, pecans, maple syrup.
Morning, babe.
Morning, sweetie.
Breakfast of champions. On to the matter at hand, the trailer modifications for Miss Pistol. Before we get into that, I want to mention that these videos are always behind where we're actually at in real life due to editing and internet and all that kind of stuff. So I think right around the time this video comes out is the time we're actually starting our journey on the Katy Trail. So over on Patreon, we are going to try to keep everyone updated over there with little quick videos or posts. So if you kind of want more real-time footage, head over there and join us along the trail. Otherwise, we have videos scheduled to go up while we are on the trail leading up to our takeoff point there. And after we get back, we'll just have to filter through all the footage.
A lot of footage to go through.
And then that series will go up a little later on. So I just wanted to mention that in case you wanted to follow along in real time. So, okay. Do you notice we have the kayak on top?
Yeah, didn't we say we're going to take that down?
We did. So you're probably wondering, how are they hauling 2 trailers, 2 bikes, and a kayak? Well, we got creative. Also, due to the fact that we pulled both our camp chairs out and we're now using these click chairs, which really fold down small, a lot smaller than what we were using before. There is a lot more space in the garage. I'm
more comfortable in the bigger chair, but for this trip,
Yeah.
we're going to be back and forth in a couple months. So we took out some stuff we didn't need for this 2 months we're gone. And I'm fine with that for a few months. I wouldn't want it to be my forever chair, but
yeah.
So yeah, to get both trailers in the van, I had to you know, take some stuff out, store some stuff from Florida. The dog trailer for Pistol, it fits back in the garage where my chair used to be. And the Burley Nomad that's going to haul backpacking gear for 3 is actually sits on the bed folded up.
And then at night or when we get somewhere, we put it up front in the driver's seat. Which
isn't a big deal. It's not so much about weight, it's about space. That trailer, which is big and holds a lot of stuff, the trailer alone only weighs 15 pounds. It's pretty impressive. So we just move it back and forth. So I think it's good. I wouldn't want to do it forever, but
no, it works for this. It was nice not having to pull the kayak down. Should we show them where the doggy trailer is in the garage? Ta-da! That was so simple. And this really doesn't take much to fold down and fold back up again, as you will see.
Good to go. So in our last video, we showed some footage of us pulling Pistol in the trailer, and we got some comments about, you know, a fender or something to protect Pistol's eyes, which I thought was great because many of you care about Pistol almost as much as we do, and I think that's awesome. But yeah, it's something that we've been thinking about for a while, trying to figure a way to do it. Irene's tried the little goggles on her, but Pistol will not have that. There's no way to keep them on her. The issue with putting a fender on this 29-inch wheel mountain bike is I can find fenders that go out to here, but when the trailer's up that close, the issue is this part. So I tried to find some sort of touring bike fender that comes all the way down, but the problem with those, well, several, is I couldn't find one that would work for this bike that I could even get in time. And if you know how we store these in the garage, everything is tight tolerances, and to store this bike I have to actually deflate this tire halfway to get it into its spot in the garage on its tray. So to put a fender that's mounted down to here has to be bolted down to here. I didn't want to deal with that in and out of the garage, dealing with that, so that wasn't going to work. Plus Irene is going to have a tail bag. We'll have some lightweight packing gear like some puffy coats and stuff inside this tail bag, which acts as a fender for her, but there's no room to put a fender on anyway. So I got to thinking the only option is to put a fender on the trailer itself, that anything the tire kicks up hits a fender here. So that's when I started racking my brain, how can I do this without altering the trailer, drilling holes in it. So what I came up with was I bought a really cheap plastic mountain bike fender, cut it, it's like a corrugated plastic material, kind of like a sign type material, cut that, bolted it together, painted it black, mounted on here with a zip tie. Also, I wanted to store this. I don't want to have to deal with like taking something apart, and everything has to be able to be folded away. Like you saw, this was put away, and compact without having bulky stuff sticking out because it's in a van. So it stores here. This is the fender attached with a zip tie, comes around here, and then I didn't want to just bolt it up here. I wanted to use existing things. So these two screws were already there, so I just attached a piece of shot cord to it, put this on there, and then I'm sure I'll come up with a better solution in the future, but for now this is what I came up with. Use that to cinch it up there tight. So, anything that comes off the tires, you come up and hit the fender here. Pistol still has room to get in and out, and it stows away easy. So I think that'll work. I'm sure there's other ways I could do it. I'm sure many of you have some other ideas or have done something similar. I'd love to hear in the comments what you think.
So this second modification is born out of necessity as well. We got to thinking, we don't want to spend time in laundromats on the trails. I'm only taking 2 different bike shorts. You're taking 2 bike shorts. We're taking very minimal clothing and stuff that's going to need washed every night. So when we come across a sink, we're going to wash our stuff out, hand wash it, and we need somewhere to hang it because how are we going to dry it? Don't want to go to the laundromat to dry.
So I thought, you know, these trailers actually come with a rack. That, man, if we had that, which we don't, you could just hang stuff to it. So I thought, well, maybe I could just make something quick, simple, light, and cheap. So what I spend then?
$14 from Lowe's. Yep.
Got the Lowe's, got some PVC pipe.
We'll check out how it's made.
So it actually stores in here with everything else. May or may not use it, I don't know, but
I think we will.
Put some of that rubber tape in there so it's snug in there. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna look like the clamp is down there. We got some of these little clips, so maybe you could put socks or...
Our bike shorts, we gotta be drying stuff out. It's definitely gonna look...
It was fun though.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm not strong enough to push things around with, but...
Yeah, again, probably a better way to do that, but it's gonna get the job done, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the fender's the coolest.
Yeah.
Looks kind of cool from this one.
Yeah. Good job, babe. You did good.
I actually even had those the right size little bolts and nuts and washers. And I have a little tool bag and I got the spare odds and end nuts and bolts and screws in there, and actually all those were in there. Used a hacksaw blade to cut it.
That's awesome. So that wraps up our mods, born out of necessity, both of them.
This one actually was a critical issue. If you've been following us for a while, you know that Pistol always has had eye issues. She's had 3 eye surgeries.
Yeah.
So we just didn't want anything even fine dust, because the Katy Trail is like crushed limestone, so it's going to be dusty, and so
yeah.
So we'll see. We have also, for those that are concerned, we have a waterproof rain cover.
Yeah,
or if it gets real dusty or whatever, we can cover the front with something anyway. So, but she needs to have air and be able to see what's going on. So I think we'll make it work out.
I'm getting excited.
Yeah, and we're on our way to Arkansas now before we hit the trail to visit my cousins and have some Amazon deliveries there. If you saw our last video with the gear check, my inflatable pad, which is an awesome backpacking pad, but somehow I didn't have it sealed all the way, the valve, and it emptied at night, which made a bad night. And she wasn't sleeping on hers in the right spot, because they're designed to sleep in a certain spot.
Yeah.
So you're very comfortable, like where your shoulders are and hips. Anyway, she wasn't sleeping there and she had a bad night. But they are amazing, super ultralight, very compact. Like if you're gonna do a through hike or just backpacking for a long period, they're great. But we were thinking, I used to own a Thermarest, a self-inflating Thermarest pad that I've since given to one of my sons, and it's by far the most comfortable pad I've ever slept on. I got it 30 years ago, back when I was backpacking way back then, and it's still in use today. It's super comfortable. So we got to thinking, you know, why, if we're going to be backpacking or bikepacking and we can take something more comfortable, why don't we do it? So we actually ordered some big, thick Thermarest sleeping pads that won't fit in the Nomad anymore. So I also ordered, Nomad comes with a cargo trailer, a little piece of aluminum that goes over the Burley trailer with a cargo rack.
So that trailer's getting bigger, this one's getting bigger, having clothes dangling off, got a homemade fender.
It's just gonna make for a better workout. We're not in a hurry.
We're not in a hurry. I'm gonna say we go 40-ish miles a day.
Yeah,
Average,
we'll see.
Yeah.
It's gonna depend on the sites. We want to explore the towns, explore all the train depots, the places to get beverages and eat good food.
Yeah.
Because we're going to burn a lot of calories. We're going to have to replenish those calories. So anyway.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, we'll see you down the road. Carry on.
Thanks for watching.
For behind the scenes footage, early access, ad-free content, and other extras, join us over on Patreon.
We have a lot of fun over there.
We do. To find out more, click the link in the description box below.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment below, hit the like button, hit the notification bell.
Do all the things.
Thanks again.
Carry on.